This is Claire. But Claire is no ordinary woman, and Claire is not her real name, because Claire is in fact a man. Claire, why are you dressed the way you are?
This is the way I feel most comfortable and relaxed. Basically, I'm a transsexual, and I enjoy wearing female clothes.
Now, what does it mean to be a transsexual?
Well, in a nutshell, it really means that one's mind is that of a woman while the body is male.
Are you homosexual?
I'm not homosexual, no. I'm not attracted to men at all.
Do you know any other transsexuals?
Yes, I do. We in our organisation, Friends of Aon, we have several transsexuals.
Mostly that organisation is transvestites, which is different, of course, altogether.
Absolutely. Our organisation is made up in the majority of transvestites.
They just like to dress up as women. They don't want to go ahead and change their physical thing.
That's right. They simply like to wear feminine clothes.
Mm-hmm.
There's nothing transsexual about those people.
They're not women trapped inside men's bodies.
Certainly
then.
not. It's a form of escapism for them. They're able to get into. They wear feminine clothes and they feel comfortable, and they're able to relax doing so.
Well, how do you actually feel when you're dressed up?
I don't feel any different, if that's what you mean. But I do feel perhaps more relaxed, more comfortable. That's about it, really. I don't feel that I need to dress up all the time, but I like to be able, I like to be able to dress in the type of clothes I'm wearing now, whenever the urge to do so comes over me.
And how did this come about? When did you discover that you were like this?
Well, I would say that I have always been like this. My first realisation of it was probably when I was about 8 or 9 years of age. My earliest recollections is of dressing in my sister's clothes and then always feeling that I should have been a girl. And that disturbed me right through my whole life.
Do you think that this is because of some kind of family situation, or what's your explanation for it?
No, I don't think the family situation has anything whatever to do with it. My belief is that one is born as such. It's hormonal, possibly. But it's a gender identity problem which starts from the earliest days.
And have you tried to get yourself cured, if you like?
Yes, I have. I have seen several psychiatrists. I found really, in general, they've been pretty unhelpful. They have very little knowledge. So in this country, anyway, they have very little knowledge of the problem, or if they have, they're not prepared to do very much about it. Any visit I made to a psychiatrist came to a dead end.
Well, you are a married man with 2 children. How does your wife react to this?
We have a very good relationship. She's very accepting of me now. She didn't know I was transsexual before we were married. And it was something she discovered later on. And that was pretty traumatic. But at this stage, we have a very good relationship and it works very well in every respect.
And as man and wife, do you have a totally complete relationship?
We have excellent relationships. You mean sexually? Yes. And in every way.
Though when you say you're a transsexual, usually a transsexual really would like to change the man's body, isn't that right, to become a woman?
That's absolutely correct.
Well, do you feel like that?
I do feel like that, yes. I've got to live with that every day of my life. I would say that given the right opportunities, given the knowledge that I have now, if I had it before I was ever married, I doubt very much that I would have been married. And I would think that I would if I had freedom of choice now, I would be pursuing the idea of sex change.
So you would actually have a sex change operation if you could at the moment, and why are you not going to do that?
Well, I can't do that now on moral grounds and family commitments. I've got my wife and my children to care for. I just simply couldn't do it at this stage.
So what you're saying is really that if you had free choice, you'd prefer to have the operation to become a woman on the outside as well, even if it meant that you never had another sexual relationship with a man or a woman.
That's quite correct.
You'd just be so content to be walking around in a different body.
Yeah, you see, well, the problem at the moment is that, to my way of thinking, there's a problem of conflict between the mind and the body. If you like, the body doesn't match or fit the mind. Now, we all know that nature plays strange quirks with the, in the physical sense, you can have children deformed, born deformed and so on. Now, is it not right that that we should try and correct these deformities? Of course we could, and should, but the problem with transsexual, for instance, is that in my view, there's a defect, if you like, in the mind. Or it certainly doesn't conform to what we're used to. I would think, therefore, you should and could be able to have a sex change which would allow one to live one's life in reasonable peace with oneself.
Claire is one of the founders of a city centre social club for transsexuals like himself and also for transvestites. These men, with their common interest in dressing as women, find it relaxing to appear dressed in female clothes in a social situation, and an average of about 20 men meet once a week in the club. Some of them are married and bring along their wives as well to socialise. Most of the wives even help to choose their husband's feminine clothes. The club also offers a counselling service. Isabel, why are you dressed up like this?
Because I'm a transvestite. And I work 9 to 5. I wear men's clothes nearly all day, every day. And I find dressing in female clothes, it just relaxes me, and I feel very contented. And, it just seems natural for me occasionally to dress like this.
Are you homosexual?
Oh, no, I'm not. No.
And why do you dress up in the clothes? You say you feel contented, but is there a sexual reason for dressing up?
Oh, no sexual reason. Just the clothes make me relaxed, and I feel, it sounds silly, I suppose, I just feel myself dressed like this. After a very hard day at work, it's a marvellous thing occasionally to come home and change clothes and just put on a skirt and a blouse and sit around.
Would you call yourself a masculine man then?
Very much so.
Why?
Well, I play rugby. I swim. I play golf.
You're a married man?
I am indeed. I have 3 children.
And you don't think that this takes away at all, dressing up like this takes away from you as a man, as a masculine man?
Not really, no. Why should it?
How does your wife react to it?
Well, very favourably. I explained it very well. I told her that I occasionally dress in female clothes.
Was this before you were married or after?
Fortunately, it was before I got married. Yeah. And I told her, well, she knew me as a man first, as a football rugby player, and that, she knew I swam a lot, and like to her, she knew I was a man, not a half a man or anything to the contrary. So I thought it was fair before I got married to explain to her that occasionally, as I say, I dressed in female clothes.
And was she shocked? How did she react?
She reacted very favourably. Her reaction simply was, okay, so what? Does it make much difference what you wear?
As a transvestite, you say you're not a homosexual, you're not a transsexual, you're a normal, healthy rugby-playing man. So how on earth would you explain yourself then?
It's a hobby, isn't it? Like, different people have different hobbies. People collect butterflies, or people go out in all weathers fishing, or people sew things, or well, I enjoy relaxing dressed. That's all.
Is it illegal to be a transvestite?
No, it's not illegal. No.
And say in terms of the Catholic Church, is it a sin?
It's not a sin.
So in fact you're not doing any harm to anyone?
Absolutely no harm to anybody.
What function does the club here fulfil?
It fulfills a need for people that have a psychological problem coping with actual, to use a layman's term, cross-dressing, which is wearing clothes
Of
the opposite sex,
yes.
right. People have problems coping with this, and they come along and we counsel them and their wives, girlfriends, or even parents of some of these people to come to terms with exactly what it is, nothing,
And do you get a large number of inquiries?
We get on average 10 phone calls every week, which is just over 500 phone calls a year. And on average, 400 people turn up a year.
So there are people who actually get to the stage of bringing up. There probably are a lot of people that don't even know that what they feel like is called transvestism.
That's very much the point. There's no question about that. That there has been a survey done in Great Britain and America, and on those statistics, there's a very, very large number of transvestites and transsexuals in this country that they don't even know we exist. Unfortunately for them, they must be very unhappy people.